Has graced our screens for 40 years? Surely not. Jane Seymour's latest role sees her playing a man-eating mother of the bride in the comedy Wedding Crashers opposite Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn. Let's have a look.
This is pretty sudden.
You've been playing cat and mouse with me ever since you came here.
Mrs. Clear, I don't...
Call me Cat.
Okay, Cat.
Call me Kitty Cat.
Okay, Kitty Cat. This feels borderline inappropriate.
Kitty Cat.
Borderline inappropriate. Jane Seymour joins me now. That is a great scene.
Thank you.
That is a great scene, and it's such a funny film. It's such a laugh, you know.
It was great.
And it's good to see you doing that. I have to say, you look fabulous.
Well, thank you.
Really good.
Thank
When
you.
when you got the script and it said, you know, you will actually have to be topless, because we didn't see the whole scene there.
No, it continues.
Better than that. It gets even better than that. Did you kind of think, oh no? Or did you think, hey, I'm going to go for this?
Well, when I first looked at it, I went, oh gosh, this is so funny, but it's such a shame I can't do it. And then the second time I went, darn, this is a shame. It's really, really funny. And the third time I looked at it and I went, there's got to be a way. And I found a way that I was really comfortable with. And I had to audition for it and screen test. Everybody wanted that little role. It's crazy, isn't it?
No, I bet they did. Because there's not that many good, funny roles, you know, written for women, maturer women, if you like. There's just not. They're just not there. So this is very unusual.
It is unusual, and I just loved the character, and I just thought, you know, I love to do comedy, and no one ever let me do comedy, so I thought this would be really fun, and to do it with Vince and Owen, I mean, they're the best. I mean, it doesn't get better.
They are good. I bet they did an awful lot of improvising as well.
We all did.
And I bet you did, and probably stuff that we'll never see, sadly.
I think they picked the best of the best, but we had the best time. I mean, 2 months of my life, I came home to my husband and kids, you know, after I'd been away for a few weeks, and my husband said, you know, you should do more of this. And I said, why? He said, because you come home happier. He said, you've been having a good time.
That's true, and it's really good for you to do things like that. I think it's excellent. Absolutely.
Yeah,
it's kind of Mrs. Robinson moment there. He looked quite interested, but quite frightened.
No, he got frightened. I wasn't frightened.
No, you were good. he was interested and frightened. But it's a funny movie. What it is these two blokes, they gate crash weddings, don't they?
That's right. They gate crash weddings, and they pretend to be, you know, related to the bride or groom, and then eventually they crash my daughter's wedding, and then take off with my other two daughters, who are the bridesmaids. And I think it's one of the funniest films I've ever seen. I mean, it's hysterical.
It's very funny, and like you say, how lovely to go to your work and have a really good time.
It is.
You know?
It is.
It doesn't happen very often, does it?
Well, in my business it does.
But I wonder what the reaction is, because people say, oh, that nice Dr. Quinn medicine woman going topless, how outrageous. Has there been any of that, or have people been quite OK about it?
Actually, nobody so far has complained, but it hasn't opened in America yet. You know, we had our premiere in England before America, which I think was very interesting. But my mother saw it last night, and she was absolutely fine with it.
Oh,
she thought it was
okay,
great.
then. If your mum likes it, you're fine.
No, actually, my 23-year-old daughter saw it, and she was sitting next to me, and as soon as it was last week or something, and as soon as I'd done that scene, she turned to me and she said, way to go, Mom.
Oh, good. Oh, well,
so I went, OK, well,
so you've got approval from mother and daughter.
If it's past my 23-year-old,
you're
it's
absolutely OK. I can't believe, is it 6 children you've got?
I have 6, yes. I have 2 stepchildren, Kaylin and Jenny, but I'm very close to. Jenny I've known since birth, and Katie's 23, Sean's 19, and then the twins are 9 years old.
Are they 9 now? Gosh,
they're 9.
That's extraordinary.
I know.
Oh, that's you. Was that you getting your OBE?
Yes, I got the OBE. Yeah, that's with Chris on the left and Johnny on the right and Katie in the middle there.
Gosh, that's amazing. I can't believe that the time just goes by so fast, doesn't it? It's quite scary.
I know, they're unbelievable. But
you do, as well as acting, and I know you've got a new movie as well you've been doing too, haven't you?
Another comedy, yes, another feature. It's funny because I've done so much television and now I'm doing the big screen, which is really great. Yes, it's called The Blind Guy, and it stars Chris Pine and Eddie K. Thomas. And then an English girl, actually she's Indian, but we found her at the RSC. Her name's Anjali J. And I play this crazy psychiatrist. You know, as crazy as this other one, actually, but in a different way. And I look completely different. I mean, nobody even recognises me, so it's really fun.
I have to say, you do look incredible. You haven't changed. I mean, when you say, you know, you've got 6 kids, and the oldest one's, you know, in her 20s, it's quite extraordinary. But you don't seem to have to work at it too much, or do you? What do you do?
Years ago, when I lived in England, I actually belonged to Weight Watchers, believe it or not. And I tried diets and things, and it didn't work. So I just quit all the diets, and I just decided that... and I used to be a ballet dancer. I used to be a classical ballet dancer. But I found that just eating good food and staying away from the obvious, you know, fat, anything kind of fried or anything like that. But I'm not, like, really... no strict diet or anything.
No, it's just
and I exercise a little bit. I mean, I should do more. It's just I'm always travelling and... But no, I pretty much stay the same.
I think you've got a very young, you're young at heart, you know. I
You
think
have
that
to be
helps.
with two 9-year-old twins.
No,
running.
that's good. They
I
keep
know,
you
and
young.
and actually, what's her name? Pamela Anderson, her kids goes to school in the same class as mine. So you know, when you drop the kids off and you've got that to look at, you just go,
Yeah.
okay, what are we going to do now?
Well, I think you look great. You look really, really,
Thank
really
you.
good. And you're still painting? Still doing that? Because I know you're very good painting.
I am.
So you're doing that thing with Rolf Harris, you know,
Yes,
that was really
I did that, and I'm
good.
doing another one. I'm coming back in August. I'm doing one with him in Edinburgh.
He's doing, what is it he's doing in
It's,
Edinburgh? Is it the Mona Lisa he's doing?
Yes, doing Mona Lisa. I'm doing it with him, and then I'm doing another thing for BBC Two, this sort of artist thing. And I just did a painting for Geldorf for the Live Aid thing, and I think it's through the Daily Mail. You probably can see it. It's a beautiful painting of a Maasai African woman and a baby, and we're trying to raise lots of money.
Good for you.
Africa.
Well, it's really good to see you.
Thank you.
The movie's very funny, and well done. More power
Thank
to
you.
you. Thank you, Jane.
Thanks
Thank
a
you
lot.
very much. Right, time now. Been looking forward to this. Bernie Nolan's performance of Stop. Now that's on the album All by Myself. The album's out on Monday, and here she is.